Welcome, football fans. The countdown to Euro 2024 has officially begun, with the draw unveiling the journey ahead for 24 nations vying for European glory in Germany, with pre-tournament favorites France and England poised for a potential showdown, and hosts Germany facing a challenging path to redemption. Group of Germany, Scotland, Hungary, Switzerland. Germany are aiming to become the first host nation to win the European Championship since France in 1984. But Julian Nagelsmann's team are in turmoil right now, having lost 5 times in their past 8 games. With an abundance of talent including Ilkay Gundogan, Joshua Kimmich, Leroy Sané, and Jamal Musiala, Germany can still turn their fortunes around, but they have a difficult group. The Euro 2024 group stage has been kind to some, such as England, but brutal to others, such as Spain, France, and Italy. Hungary are one of the most improved nations in Europe, with Liverpool's Dominik Szoboszlai their driving force in midfield, while Scotland have become a well-organized side under Steve Clarke, defeating Spain in the qualifying campaign. Switzerland have a proud record of qualifying for the knockout stages at recent major tournaments, and they have top-level experience in goalkeeper Jan Sommer, Manchester City's Manuel Akanji, and Bayer Leverkusen's Granit Xhaka. Chicago Fire forward Xherdan Shaqiri is also a proven performer at tournament level. Predicted finish: Germany, Hungary, Switzerland, Scotland. Group B: Spain, Croatia, Italy, Albania. This is one of the toughest groups, with Spain, Italy, and Croatia all ranked in the top 10 of the FIFA rankings. And while those rankings may have their flaws, they're still a decent barometer. Luis de la Fuente's Spain side is stacked with talent, especially in the middle of the park, even with the absence of the injured Gavi. And Alvaro Morata has regained his scoring touch, at least at club level. If there's a weak spot, it might be at the back, though the French-born duo of Robin Lenormand and Aymeric Laporte have offered some stability of late. Defending champions, Italy have had major issues of their own in terms of converting chances into goals, and they look a notch below the Spanish. They have quality in midfield, but on the attacking end, you feel a lot will depend on Federico Chiesa and his ability to be healthy and on top of his game come tournament time. Meanwhile, at the back, compared to Euro 2020, they will miss the leadership of Giorgio Chiellini and Leonardo Bonucci. Croatia had a tough time in qualifying, but will be hoping what's left of their golden generation, Luka Modric, Marcelo Brozovic, Ivan Perisic, Domagoj Vida, can still conjure up the magic. Josko Gvardiol was one of the standout defenders at the last World Cup, and he'll need to show the same form at this tournament. Finally, underestimate Albania at your peril. Former Brazil assistant Silvinho, who only took over in September, has given them a shot in the arm. They have some tough defenders in Berat Jimsiti and Elsaid Hisaj, a cult hero in the making in Jasir Asanji, who plays his club football in South Korea. And if Chelsea's Armando Broja is fit, they have a viable center forward too. Predicted finish: Spain, Italy, Croatia, Albania. Group D playoff winner: A. Netherlands, Austria, France. World Cup finalists France are the standouts here. In fact, they're the standouts of the entire tournament. This side are so stacked with talent that you feel their second Osin would have a good chance of going deep into the competition. Beyond that, they have experience too, with coach Didier Deschamps having already taken them to 2 World Cup finals and the final of Euro 2016. You sort of feel that France can only beat themselves, like they arguably did when they were knocked out of the Euros last time, eliminated by Switzerland on penalties in the round of 16. France have one of the outstanding keepers in Europe, Mike Maignan, a well-drilled backline, a midfield that is deep and will only get deeper once Christopher Nkunku is fit, and an embarrassment of riches up top, as evidenced by the fact that 3 of Les Bleus' all-time leading goal scorers, Olivier Giroud, Kylian Mbappe, Antoine Griezmann, will be at the Euros. Austria are second seeds after a qualifying campaign that saw them beat Sweden home and away. They're led by Ralf Rangnick, who you'd imagine is highly motivated after his humdrum stint at Manchester United, and would love nothing more than to regain his status as one of the game's tactical visionaries. He can count on the leadership of David Alaba at the back and a high-energy core of midfielders to make life difficult for any opponent. The Dutch finished behind France in the qualifying group, and Ronald Koeman's crew looked like less than the sum of its parts for much of the campaign. They're loaded at the back: Virgil van Dijk, Denzel Dumfries, Sven Botman, Nathan Ake, Matthijs de Ligt, Jurrien Timber, and have an interesting mix of young and old in midfield: Frenkie de Jong, Ryan Gravenberch, Xavi Simons. But you wonder if Cody Gakpo and Wout Weghorst will be enough up front. On paper, Poland, with the likes of Piotr Zielinski and Robert Lewandowski, looked like the biggest threat of the playoff quartet, but they were disappointing and unsettled in qualifying. You wonder if a better drilled group like Wales or Finland might just pip them and provide a greater threat. Predicted finish: France, Netherlands, Austria. Playoff winner: A. Group E: Belgium, Slovakia, Romania. Playoff winner B. This is arguably the weakest group in the tournament, and Belgium should advance with ease, although the pool will look slightly more difficult if Ukraine make it through playoff path B to complete the group. Belgium's so-called golden generation have now largely faded from the scene, but Romelu Lukaku is still scoring goals on a regular basis for Domenico Tedesco's team, while goalkeeper Thibaut Courtois and captain Kevin De Bruyne, two world-class talents, should be back from injury in time for the tournament. Romania are a young team in the nation's first major tournament since Euro 2016, and will possess the same outstanding technical ability of previous teams, but they lack top-level experience. Same applies to Slovakia. Meanwhile, the playoff team makes the group tough to predict. Ukraine would expect to progress to the second round, but Israel, Iceland, and Bosnia and Herzegovina would struggle to make it beyond the group. Group F: Turkey. Playoff winner C: Portugal, Czechia. Portugal coach Roberto Martinez previously worked with Belgium, where he took charge of that country's golden generation and was tasked with getting the best out of a talented side without ever managing to actually deliver the gold. He's in a similar situation now with Portugal, a side filled with household names: Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva, Ruben Dias, João Felix, Diogo Jota, plus that Cristiano Ronaldo guy, that are sometimes difficult to turn into a coherent team. Qualifying taught us little because they were in a very easy group, so it remains to be seen what this side can deliver. Turkey topped their qualifying group ahead of Croatia and Wales, but it was a turbulent campaign that saw them fire coach Stefan Kuntz and replace him with Vincenzo Montella in September 2023, ahead of some key games. The Czechs also had a rough ride to Germany. They finished second to Albania on goal difference in their qualifying group, but were thoroughly unimpressive. They have 6 months or so to put the unrest to Georgia, with Kavicha Kvaratskhelia are probably the most exciting side of those who could advance via the playoffs. Though Greece, who, to be fair, had a brutal qualifying group with France, Holland, and Ireland, are probably favorites. Predicted finish: Portugal, Turkey, Czech Republic. Playoff winner C. Thanks for joining us on this Euro 2024 Euro 2020 journey. Don't forget to subscribe for more thrilling football content.